Right, okay, here we are again, another IC82 video. Series 4 prologue, really close to the end now. Yay! And this is a ViTrains or ViTrains, don't get me into all of that. And it's a class 47. There we go, 47 787. Huh, 787, that's the new Boeing Dreamliner. Anyway, this is in West Coast Railways, made in Italy. Okay. And wow, what a livery it is as well. Really striking. Absolutely beautiful. Now, the Class 47 is obviously a very iconic locomotive. Absolutely amazing. And over 500 of them were built here in Crewe as well, which is good. Really cool. By Brush Traction, I think. Really nice big Salzer engine in. I think they were anyway. A friend told me that they were. Yeah, really versatile locomotives. Dead famous. Just brilliant, basically. And this model should be pretty good. I don't have a Bachmann one yet. That's coming up in Series 4. But this is a pretty good example. It's obviously a lot better than the Hornby one, which is a budget model, basically. Now, the first thing you'll notice is the box. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. It's so nice and feels great and is really well built. Very good quality. Excellent. So how about we open it and have a look? Okay, well, opening it up couldn't be simpler, really. It's just done. You do get some instructions. Here they are. They're in my file. The file doesn't come in the box, obviously. That's mine. But yeah, they're not bad, to be honest. Very like the Class 37 instructions, in that you get absolutely tons of parts, and it basically just shows you where those parts go. There's loads and loads of accessories. DCC ready, as you can see. So there's the little socket that the chip slots into. That is actually the chip over there, and those are the wires that run from the chip, and that's where it connects to the locomotive. They do that so that obviously you can put the chip wherever you want, and you'll notice that if you buy a chip for the first time, because sometimes you have to tuck them away or tuck them up into the boiler if it's a steam loco or whatever. But yeah, that tells you that it's easy to do. The body's dead easy to take off, and what's really nice is the bag of accessories is quite intense. There's literally, well, there's probably over 100 in there, but thankfully these instructions show you where they go, which is really useful. So I'm going to put those back in the file, close it up, get that out of the way. So yeah, that's where you do get that bag of accessories, and there are loads. Don't be overwhelmed by them, just look through the instructions and figure out what you need to put on and where it needs to go. Now, this particular model was put back in here with some of those accessories already attached. So I'm going to have to very carefully try and lift it out. And no, one of them has actually come off. I can see it just there. It's basically a little lamp hook. I didn't even tacky wax it in. I didn't glue it in or anything. So that's why it's come out. But I'll just show you if I can. It's absolutely tiny. Whoa. Camera's struggling to focus. Yeah, can you see that? Look at that tiny little lamp hook. Basically, that tiny little lamp hook just goes into that tiny little hole there. And that's it. I think the other one's still in. Yes, it is. There it is. So that's all it is, basically. A couple of other things have been put on as well, like some of... Were the handrails? No, I think the handrails were... I think they were standard. But this beam here, whatever that is, that has had to be put on. And then quite a bit of this detail that hangs down, that's had to be put on as well. And same on this side. But I've had to put less on this side because that's obviously where I put the coupler. Now, the coupler is not NEM. Oh, right. I thought it was for a second then. But no, it's not a NEM coupling, which is unfortunate. But it is slimline though. It is a nice, slim, small tension lock, which is quite realistic. Sprung buffers. Oh, a bit stiff. But they are sprung buffers. So it would be dead nice to grease them up and make them look dead realistic. Loads of weight to it. Absolutely tons. I usually get rid of the packaging at this point, don't I? I don't know, losing it today. Right, so yeah, really heavy, which is good. We like weight, don't we? It's good for traction. It should mean there's no traction tyres. Quick inspection. Yeah, no traction tyres. Good, good, good. We don't like traction tyres, they're bad. Because they degrade and snap and fly off and knock somebody out. Now, these middle wheels here are freewheeling. They're unpowered, and they just move slightly as well to help the locomotive go around pretty tight corners. But these are all powered. And that's really good too, because it's really strong. But then we know ViTrains are really strong, because the ViTrains class 37 is the strongest I've got. So it'd be interesting to maybe do a strength test with this. Of course, the livery. I haven't even looked at the livery yet, have I? Oh, what am I doing? But just look how beautiful that is. West Coast Railways. Oh, it's gorgeous. I love that colour. It's so rich. It's such a beautiful maroon, sort of reddish brown. Absolutely beautiful. The fans do not spin. Absolutely positive about that. But at least they look pretty cool. And the mesh over the top of them feels dead nice as well. So that's really good. There's plenty of bogie detail, even painted axle boxes. And to be honest, this is about as detailed as you'd want it to be. There's no point in making it over the top, because in real life it gets so grimy and dirty anyway that it's hard to see anything or make anything out really. The metal handrails are a really nice feature. That's quality, absolutely quality. Doors do not open, I'm afraid, but you have got a little, I'm sure you had. Oh, no, maybe you didn't. I thought you had wipers on the windows, but I can't see them. Oh yes, you can see where that's been glued on. This is this tiny little antenna which I actually glued on with poly cement. It may have, I mean, I've had this a long time, so it may have been before I had tacky wax, you see. And there's supposed to be one on this end as well, I think, but it's not there. So that might be in my accessories pack over on the crew, the dining room table. Crew Works, as it's officially known. So there we have it, the Class 47 by ViTrains or ViTrains. It's brilliant, and I'll tell you why it's brilliant, because they're cheaper than the Bachmann 47s. They're not as good as the Bachmann 47s. They still have the edge, but they're really, really good for the money, because you can often buy these at a bargain price. You know, they're often reduced to like 60, 50, sometimes even 40 odd pounds. So if you can get hold of one for that, you are laughing. You really are. You will not be disappointed. There's not much else to say really, apart from let's put it on the track and see how she runs. Right, okay, so back over at the world's most famous piece of skirting board for this one. I'll just grab the locomotive. Here she is. Now, I have given her a front and I have given her a back. Obviously the back is where the coupling is, so that she can pull whatever I want her to pull. And then the front is where there's no coupling, because just look how cool that is. It looks so much more realistic, doesn't it, without the coupling there. There's quite a lot of wheels to line up. I won't lie to you. There we go. Right, they're all on. Fantastic. Has she been chipped? Do you know, I can't remember. I know. Let's grab Will's little railway book. Just flick to the diesel section. Right, wet my finger. Class 101, Class 47, EWS, Class 37, Central Chains. Class 58, Class 31. Ah, there we go. West Coast Railways, Class 47, Maroon, number 32. Yeah, I bet it isn't though. I bet she's been to Crew Works and she was renumbered something else so that the Batman controller could control her, and she hasn't been renumbered again. Let's see. Powering up DCC controller now. 3, 2, 1, charging. Right. Now, it said 32. Let's see. 3, 2, select. No. Oh, yeah. She was just a bit slow. Ah, brilliant. Right, well, she's cold and she hasn't run in a long time, so I'll get her going and give her a really nice running in. Now she has got lights. There we go, I've just pressed function. You can't really see those, can you? Because they're really quite poor. But if I get it to go in the other direction, ah, that's better. Look at that. That's actually pretty good. I don't know what the Batman ones are like, but obviously it's better than the Hornby ones because they're non-existent. But that's pretty good. I like them. Not bad at all. So, well, I was going to call it a name then. It's not got a name, has it? No, this particular one has no name. You can get them with a name. There's one called Roy Castle, which is the guy who used to present Record Breakers in the 80s and early 90s. And I saw that at Crew once, actually, and then they brought out a model. But I haven't bought it. I still haven't got that model. There's just so many to buy, though, isn't there? So many to buy and only so much money. I'm going to need to rob another bank. Oh, shouldn't have said that. Okay, Class 47, take it away. Oh, wow. What a model. You can actually feel it go past you. If you know, because of this floor, if I haven't got trainers on, I can just feel the vibrations just going through my feet because it's so heavy. It's such a powerful locomotive. I feel that if there was a coupling big enough, it could probably pull my whole house. Just look at it. Absolutely magnificent. It's a beast. There's no other word to describe it. Seriously, I can feel it right now because my hand's on the floor and I can feel the vibrations coming from the model, you know, the motor, the whole locomotive. I can just feel them going through my hand. That's how heavy it is. It's just like their Class 37s, really. Okay, how about we get her pull a train? How about we do that? We've seen her go around the layout now. We know how smooth she is and how well she handles low speed. And she does handle low speed really well, by the way. Watch, if I just get her going again. Just give her a tiny little bit of power. Look at that. She's actually moving, honestly, watch. Unbelievable. See, that's quality. And as I say, if you can get them at a bargain price, you will not be disappointed. The shape is really accurate too. Again, I think the Bachmann one just about may have the edge, and my friend Ewan says that the Helgen one is really impressive too. So if you have a Helgen one, please let me know what you think of it, because I may have to do a review on that too. But the West Coast Railways Company are a touring company, aren't they? They're a passenger service. I'm pretty sure they are. So how about I whack on a load of coaches and see what she's like at speed? Yeah. Okay, we're back, and I've taken her off the track, flipped around so that now she's going to go this way. And now I don't have the correct coaches for her because West Coast Railways, obviously they use their own coaches. I don't think they use them exclusively, but they do have an awful lot of their own coaches in their own livery, and they look very nice. And you can get some now. I'm pretty sure you can, but I don't have any yet. So I just thought it would be good to show you her haulage capability. And plus Class 47s, they used to pull Mark III coaches. You know, this is probably ex-EWS or ex-Virgin trains. So a Class 47 is quite at home pulling Mark III coaches, as well as Mark II coaches, but it doesn't really pull Mark I coaches. So I've put on an absolute load of Mark III coaches. We've got a couple of East Midlands ones here, and then 3 Virgin ones, which basically make up the buffet part of the train, followed by another 6 East Midlands coaches. That's quite a train, and that should look pretty cool. It's not prototypical. I'm very, very certain that in real life it would not happen. But for the purposes of this video, it should work. It should work just fine. So we'll get the locomotive to back up onto the coaches nice and slowly. That is really slowly, isn't it? But just look how well she handles it. and there's just this really nice gentle hum. Okay, so we're getting close now. There's Toby in the background looking cheeky. Oh, no, that's not coupled, is it? See, this is the problem when you get a NEM coupling meeting a non-NEM coupling. So we're going to have to make sure that that's coupled up. Ooh. There we go. Okay, so I cheated a little bit, but this, as I say, this does happen when you get one size coupling meeting another. It's not always perfect. Anyway, she's coupled up now, so let's get her to flip direction again and get her up to some high speed. So there we have it, the Class 47 by ViTrains. Absolute brilliant locomotive for the money. Can't complain.